Are you struggling with where to dispatch multiple actions in Redux? You're not alone. This is a common question among developers using Redux with Connect and Redux Thunk. Today, we're going to clarify this for you. I totally get it. It can be really confusing when you want to dispatch a synchronous action that leads to multiple asynchronous actions. It feels like you're juggling a lot, and it's easy to feel lost in the process. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user asked, "Where should I dispatch multiple actions in Redux?" They mentioned that they are using Connect and Redux Thunk, and they are unsure whether to place the code in the action creator or in the container using store.subscribe. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the best practice here? Dispatching actions from within reducers is definitely an anti-pattern. Instead, we want to keep our actions and reducers clean and focused. This is where understanding the flow of actions in Redux becomes crucial. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you streamline your Redux actions even further. To address the user's question about dispatching multiple actions in Redux, the first step is to utilize action creators effectively. The user should create an action creator that returns a function, allowing them to dispatch both synchronous and asynchronous actions. Next, the user should ensure that they are using the Redux Thunk middleware. This middleware allows action creators to return functions instead of plain objects, which is essential for handling asynchronous logic. The user should also consider where to call this action creator. It is typically best to call it from within the component that handles the user interaction, such as a button click event. Lastly, the user should avoid using store.subscribe for dispatching actions. Instead, they should rely on the action creators and the Redux Thunk middleware to manage the flow of actions effectively. Fun fact, Redux was inspired by the Flux architecture, which was developed by Facebook. It's amazing how these concepts evolve and help us manage state more effectively. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggested by a user involves using Promise middleware. They recommend a syntax that allows you to dispatch multiple actions and handle them with .then. This way, you can dispatch your top-level action and wait for all the asynchronous actions to complete. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. An alternative approach shared by another user involves using the Redux Batched Actions library. This method allows you to dispatch multiple actions in a single batch, improving performance and organization. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. One alternative approach is to create a function that accepts an object containing the actions you want to dispatch and their respective parameters. This function, called dispatchMultiple, will handle the dispatching of each action with the provided parameters. That's the end of that answer. Let's see another perspective. One alternative approach shared by a user involves creating a utility function to dispatch multiple actions synchronously. They define a function called multipleActions that takes dispatch as an argument and dispatches each action in sequence. In the mapDispatchToProps function, they suggest calling this utility function when a button is clicked. This keeps your action dispatching organized and clear. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. An alternative approach suggests that actions should be dispatched from within the action creator. For example, you can create a loading action before fetching data from an API. Here's the tip I promised. Always keep your action creators clean and focused. This will not only help you manage your actions better, but also make your code more maintainable in the long run. And there you have it. You now know where to dispatch multiple actions in Redux. Remember, keeping your action creators organized is key to a smooth development process. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.